Alright guys, what's going on? It's Shram here and welcome back to another video I got for you guys today. Today we are going to be attempting to rebuild the Kansas City Chiefs. Kind of like the Packers, this team does not need to be rebuilt, so it's more of a reload, I guess, whatever. But this was suggested by the Stunt Zero. He commented on my Packers rebuild and asked me to do the Chiefs next, so this is what we're doing. Of course, the same goes for my next rebuild. If you guys want me to do any team in specific, I can probably get like one, maybe two more out by the time, or before Madden 18 comes out. I don't know exactly because there's like, what, a week or 8 days? I think I'm recording this on the 14th, and I think it comes out like the 22nd or something like that if you have the GOAT edition. I don't know though. But yeah, we're going to be rebuilding the Chiefs here. This team should not be that bad, but let's see how nice we can get it. This is the Chiefs offense. It's not very good, but it's still decent. Like, it still gets the job done. They have one of the best tight ends. They have a very, very good wide receiver one. Actually, I don't know where he's going to be playing. Maybe the slot, but Tyreek Hill is very good. I really like Tyreek Hill. It was a steal for them to draft him. I don't even know when he got drafted, but if it was anywhere other than the first round, then that means it was a steal because he's very good. The running back quarterback isn't the greatest. I'm probably going to end up trading Alex Smith because I think, yeah, he's over 30, so definitely getting traded there. The offensive line isn't the best, but it's also not the worst, but it can definitely use some work. The defense is where this team really thrives. Pretty much every position on this team is set on the defense. I guess aside from the defensive tackles, I mean, Benny Logan's like 27, 26. Okay, he's not even that old. Never mind. I might be able to keep him for longer than I thought. But Jay Howard's getting sort of old, isn't he? He's 27. I might have to trade him. I don't know yet. But the linebackers are very good, but some of these guys are pretty old, like Tamba Hali and Derek Johnson. Derek Johnson was, you know, is a very good tackler. That's pretty much been his story the whole time. Out of Texas, not bad. I don't know how old's Ron Parker. I don't even know. 29. He's probably gonna get traded, but Eric Berry is here to stay. Marcus Peters is here to stay. Chris Jones, all those guys. So anyway, I'm just going to get into some trades now. Derek Johnson, Tamba Hali, and Alan Bailey for the Browns first rounder, and Joel Bitonio. I'm pretty sure like a whole lot of times in all of my rebuilds I've gotten the Browns first rounder and Joel Bitonio in one trade before, but it's just kind of easy to do and it's totally worth it. Jay Howard, Ron Parker, and TJ Barnes for Marcus Golden and a fifth rounder. I think Marcus Golden's gonna come play left or right end, left end for us. So yeah, that's not bad. Demetrius Harris, a fourth this year and next year for Michael Brockers, who I think is going to play defensive tackle. Alex Smith and Mitchell Schwartz for the 49ers first rounder. It's just kind of funny to see Alex Smith going back to his former team. Ja Reed and a fifth rounder for Zach Martin. Fulton, CJ Spiller, and Steven Nelson for Jordan Matthews and the Eagles fifth rounder. I really did not want to get rid of Steven Nelson, but I think it's worth it here because we're getting a pretty good wide receiver, so I'll take it. Benny Logan, something Witzman, I'm sorry, I don't know his first name, and a third rounder for Bobby Wagner. I found out that the Chiefs are actually a 3-4 defense. See, this game usually messes with you because I had to go in and actually change this scheme so it looks like a 3-4 now. Before it looked like a 4-3, but it turns out they actually have a 3-4 defense. I didn't really want to trade Benny Logan. The only reason why I got Michael Brockers was because I thought this team was a 4-3, but it is, you know, it's not. Because if you go into, I figured out a way to check. If you go into formation subs and then you click over to defense, it shows you what kind of defense it is. So there's a 3-4 up the top there. So, I mean, that's the only, we don't have a 4-3 in this, so that just means that the Chiefs are a 3-4 defense. So now I got Bobby Wagner, and this defense is amazing. This is the team for the first season, and somebody down my road is mowing their lawn very loudly, so I apologize if you can barely hear that in the background, but this is the team. I like it a lot. We're just pretty much a quarterback away from having a Super Bowl caliber team, I think. But this is the offense. I'm not sure if it's upgraded. I mean, we got a superstar left tackle. I mean, I understand Zach Martin is a guard, but I just shifted him over to tackle. We got another wide receiver. We lost the quarterback, but I feel like Alex Smith doesn't really like pass the ball all that much in this scheme or anything, so I feel like most quarterbacks can do. But I still don't think this team's going to make the playoffs. But this defense is phenomenal. I think we upgraded on defense just because we got Bobby Wagner. We got Marcus Golden to play right outside linebacker. I mean, Tamba Hali is very good too, but Marcus Golden is far younger. We got D Ford. I moved him down to left end. He was actually on this team, obviously. He's just the backup left out normally. But I moved him down to left end rather than Marcus Golden. And I don't know, I like this team a lot. I think it's good. I'm going to change the sliders, and then I'll see you guys at the midseason. Well, this shows you how important a quarterback is, considering this team is 1-6. It's okay. I didn't expect to do that well this year because, you know, our quarterback kind of is trash. But yeah, there's the offense. Here's the defense. The defense is probably balling out, though, Chris Jones has 8,000 experience. That's pretty good. But we have to bring back Eric Berry, at least. I don't know who else is normally here for the Chiefs. Ramik Wilson, I will give a contract to, and Daniel Sorensen, and Terrence Mitchell. You know, I'll give a contract to all these guys if they don't want that much. But Eric Berry is main priority here. I want him to come back to the team. Please come back. He is coming back to the team. That is good to see. Ramik Wilson, I would like to get back. Because if I draft a middle linebacker or something, I can always just trade him if I need to. Alright, he wants a better salary. That's fair. I actually kind of tried to lowball him a lot. But Daniel Sorensen really doesn't want much at all. 1.49 cap hit is not bad for a 78 overall safety. He is coming back. Terrence Mitchell, how much do you want? 3.3 mil. I don't think you're worth that. I am sorry, my man. And Cairo Santos, 2.2 mil. That's a little much for a kicker as well. So really all I have to do is advance 1 week and try to get back Ramik Wilson. But other than that, I am going to scout these players. And then, I mean, I guess I will show you when I bring back Ramik Wilson. So I'll be right back then. We are bringing back Ramik Wilson. I literally just put up the salary like 3 points. So there we go. At the end of the season here, we definitely did not make the playoffs. I didn't really expect to. I have not seen their record yet, so let's take a look. 4-12. Would you look at that? The entire rest of the division played very well. Let's check out our team schedule though. We won 2 games in the preseason. We lost the opening, what is that, 6 games? We lost the opening 6. Did we lose to the Jets? We did by 3. Okay, we lost the opening 6 games, then we beat the Colts, lost to the Jaguars, somehow beat the Panthers and the Buccaneers. Those teams are both probably pretty decent. Who else did we beat here? We beat the Titans somehow too. I don't know how that happens, but it's okay. Let's check out the stats. Looks like Big Ben won MVP. That's all right. How did the quarterback play? Honestly, not as bad as I expected. Nearly 4,000, not really nearly, but closer to 4,000 yards than 3,900. You know, a little bit of math there. But 27 touchdowns, 22 interceptions, 80.6 rating isn't horrible for like a 63 rated player. Spencer Ware did not run the ball very well at all, but you know that's all right. I might draft a running back. Who knows? Receivers, Tyreek Hill managed to not get a single touchdown. Chris Conley actually played very well, 13 touchdowns, 937 yards. Jordan Matthews didn't play horribly, 981 yards, 4 touchdowns. It's kind of hard to play well, though, with that kind of quarterback, so I'm not really that worried. Blocking, Zach Martin somehow lets up 17 sacks. That's actually a lot for him. Eric Fisher lets up 14. Lawrence Duvernay-Tardif lets up 2. And Joel Bitonio lets up 1. Check out the defense, though. Bobby Wagner, 131 tackles. Justin Houston, 110 tackles. Tackles for loss, 8 from Michael Brockers, 7 from Justin Houston and Chris Jones. Sacks, 11.5 from Chris Jones, 9 from Justin Houston, 8.5 from Marcus Golden. Getting a good amount of sacks here, and 4.5 from Bobby Wagner. Interceptions, 2 from Bobby Wagner, Ramik Wilson, Philip Gaines, Eric Berry, and Daniel Sorensen. 1 from Justin Houston, Marcus Golden, and Terrence Mitchell. Don't tell me Marcus Peters did not get an interception all year. How does that make any sense? Anyway, did we get any touchdowns? We did not. That's alright. The defense doesn't look like it played all that well. But anyway, we were 26th on offense, somehow not last. And we were 29th on defense. I don't know how this defense isn't playing well. Don't expect to see any Chiefs in this. That wouldn't make any sense. AFC Offensive Player of the Year. Same deal goes. That'd be weird if any Chiefs made it. But Colin Kaepernick makes it. Okay. Defensive Player of the Year. Anybody from the Chiefs? Does not look like it, but that's alright. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Joel Stave comes in second. Look at him. He's a god. Anybody else? Alright, well, apparently, Tyreek Hill didn't make it. Usually, like, a receiver will make it if he gets, like, 100 yards. I don't know. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Chris Jones is a rookie? No, he's not. Okay. Wait, really? I don't think... Is this roster messed up? Have I just never noticed that Chris Jones is a rookie? Hold on a second. I honestly did not know Chris Jones was a rookie this past year. I had no idea, but that is huge. I always thought he was a rookie like 2 years ago when like Mariota and Jameis Winston were rookies. That's when I thought he was a rookie. I thought he already had a year experience. Anyway, Chris Jones wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. That is huge. I honestly did not know he was a rookie. Nobody else from the Chiefs is on this, but that is alright. I honestly can't believe I didn't know that. But here's the offense. Pretty much the entire offensive line. I don't know why I said pretty much. The entire offensive line is not confident, which is always nice. But look at Joel Stave. 12.5K. Look at the god. Everybody else in the offense, I mean, Tyreek Hill is 11K. I was going to say everybody else has a decent amount, but that's not really the case. Let's check out the defense, though. Chris Jones, 38K. That is huge there. You know, the whole linebackers have above 8,000, which is nice. Michael Brockers is somehow not confident, but he is like about 8K, which isn't bad. So I'm going to spend this experience, and I'll see you guys in the offseason. We are in free agency now, so let's see if anybody's here. We have 14.1 mil in cap room. We really don't have that much. But Chandler Jones is here. I don't need him. Just simply, I really don't need him. There's nowhere I would really put him. I don't think anybody else is here. Actually, Justin Pugh is, but I don't need him either. I'm not really sure what I'm even looking for here. There's not many players that I need. I might just go after some wide receivers like always, you know, be boring like that. I have the first overall pick in this draft. I actually don't think I'm going to take it because I want a quarterback, and I really don't see the Colts taking a quarterback. So what I think I'm actually going to do is trade down with the Titans, because the Titans have 2 first-rounders. They should, right? Yeah, they do have 2 first-rounders. So I'm actually going to do that because I don't see the Titans taking a quarterback, and I don't see the Colts taking a quarterback. But if the Titans or the Colts take the quarterback I want, then I am going to probably just trade for him, because that's not fair at all. So yeah, I'm trading down with the Titans. I'm getting their 2 first-rounders this year and their first next year. And now let's see who they end up taking. If they take this quarterback, that'd be so stupid. They shouldn't, right? Nope. Okay, they took that cornerback. That guy did look pretty good, but I didn't really want him that badly. And they took our right end. The Colts did. So now it's my turn to take, I think that guy, right? Jimmy Grossman. He's 21 years old. He's pretty quick. He has very good top 3 skills. He just looks very good. 82 with Superstar. This guy's fantastic because he's 21 years old too with amazing stats. This guy's very good. With this pick, I'm going with Ronnie Powers. I know he's a mid-first rounder and we are in like the, I think it's the 5th pick right now, but I'm still taking him. He looks really good. 78 with normal. I think he still might come up and start over Daniel Sorensen, but I'm not entirely sure yet. With this pick, I am going with Raymond Pruitt. He has good top 3 skills. He is extremely fast and very agile, so let's go with him. 78 with normal, but I mean, he was ranked 5th. He has 96 speed, 95 excel, probably extremely good elusiveness too, wherever that is. 95 agility. 84 elusiveness is pretty decent, but 95 agility, that guy's very good. With this pick, I'm going with Jameson Swilling. I know he's pretty old. He has good top 3 skills, though. Even if this guy has slow development, which he might, even if he does have slow development, I think he's still good enough to come in and start, so let's take him here. 79 with normal, does not have slow. He's ranked 9th. Very good stats in general. I like this pick. I'm going to be trading down this pick, so let's see what I can get here. I don't have anybody in this relative area. I might trade this down with the Bears because they're giving me a 2nd rounder again, which I can trade down again. I mean, so are the Vikings. They're also offering a 2nd rounder next year. That actually looks like the best. Let me make sure there's nothing better here. Hold on, that's a 2nd and a 3rd rounder this year. Wow, okay, this pick has a lot of value. That is a 2nd next year from the Browns and a 3rd this year. I think I want that one. I know I probably could have taken the Raiders one and gotten like more value next year, but that's okay. I kind of wanted a decent 3rd rounder in this draft anyway, and I don't want to stock up on picks too much for next year. So with this pick, I actually have a decision. I'm not entirely sure who I want to take. There's a decent amount of running backs here that I kind of want. So I'm going to start with this guy. Let's take Crosby Mears. Are you any good? 72 with normal, but very good stats. I don't think he's good enough to start, but I might take a couple more in case any of them have like superstar development or something. With this pick, I'm going with Eric Saturday. Let's try to change it up a bit and take his speed back. Are you any good? 64 overall, but I think that's just because my scheme is a power back, so it doesn't fit that scheme at all, but that was still a good pick, so I don't know. He probably won't start either. Most likely the last running back we're going to take here is Marshawn Hutchinson, who I'm actually looking forward to the most. I feel like this guy might actually be the best, but who knows? Let's see. 79 with quick. Okay, that guy might come in and start. He's very good. I mean, he's slow, but he's ranked 10th in the entire draft. With this pick, I am taking Diamond Halapin. I don't expect this guy to be good, but I just want to see what his speed is because he ran a 4.49, which is very good for a linebacker. So let's see. 88 speed on this guy. This guy would actually be really good in like a user league because he's very fast. He's not the tallest, but he's very quick. And he looked pretty agile. Does he have like his agility on here? 85 agility, 86 excel. That guy's actually really good to user. Chris Conley, Daniel Sorensen, and a 3rd rounder for James Bradbury. This is the team for the 2nd season. This is much upgraded from last year just because of the quarterback, really. This Grossman guy looks so good. I hope he can win Offensive Rookie of the Year and get a lot of experience and progress nicely. That's ideal, obviously. This running back is going to start over Spencer Ware here. I think this guy's very good. I hope he can also do well. I'm not sure about that, though, because usually, I don't know, running backs like under like an 83 overall always tend to do very badly for me. I can never draft a running back and actually make him play well. Like, very, very seldom does that ever happen for me. But this Pruitt guy is an 80, and he's a pretty like perfect slot guy here. Tyreek Hill is the number 1, Jordan Matthews is the number 2 here because because Tyreek Hill went up to an 87. The offensive line looks very good still. Travis Kelce's still there, of course. Also, I signed this fullback. I might as well show you. I signed this guy just recently because I needed a fullback, and he's a rookie, so why not, right? And then here's the defense. This defense still looks very good. James Bradberry fits in perfectly at the number 2 corner. Chris Jones is an 89 with Superstar. That is huge. I hope he has another very good season. This Powers guy is starting at strong safety here. The linebacker core still looks very good. And there's not too much more to say. So I'm going to get right into the season after I sim to the, I'm going to sim to the midseason here. I don't know where I was going with that. But I'm going to sim to the midseason, and I'll catch you guys back up there. At the midseason mark here, we are 3-4, which is a bit lame because we were 2-0 by week 3. So we went 1-4 since then, but we have to bring back Joel Bitonio, at least. Who else is here, though? D Ford is here, Jordan Matthews is here, Laurent Duvernay-Tardif. Spencer Ware I might let go, because if that rookie running back played well, I might as well just keep him. But first off, we have to start with Joel Bitonio. I hope he comes back to the team, and he is. D Ford is another guy I would very much like back on the team. He's a very solid end for us. He's coming back. Jordan Matthews, sadly not on the Eagles anymore. I didn't really talk about that much because, most of you guys probably know I'm an Eagles fan, so this trade was personal, obviously. But I like the Ronald Darby signing, though. Like, I like the trade for Ronald Darby. The only thing I don't really like about the trade is the 3rd rounder they gave up, because this means that the Eagles don't have many draft picks next year or this year. I don't remember which year the pick was, but the 3rd rounder was the only thing that kind of got to me. Jordan Matthews, I really did like Jordan Matthews. I wanted to see what he was going to do in this new, not really new scheme, but like the new role, because he was probably going to play the slot. I did want to see what he was going to do in the slot. I think he would have had a much better season there than he did as the number 1, but watch he just get like 1,500 yards for the Bills now. I'm going to be so upset. But I kind of like what the Eagles are doing with their wide receivers, because Alshon Jeffrey is the number 1. Torrey Smith is probably just going to be the deep threat. And then the number 3, the slot, is probably up for grabs between like Nelson Aguilar and Mac Hollins and Dorial Green-Beckham if he's still there. So they have some options. So getting rid of Jordan Matthews isn't the end of the world, and they really needed Ronald Darby. Not him specifically, but they really just needed a cornerback. But yeah, okay, I just wanted to talk about that quickly and make it really fast. But here's the offense. This guy has 16,000 experience. I might spend some now, or I might honestly just leave it and wait and see how much he gets at the end of the season. I think that's going to be more fun. But then running back has 3,000. Do you have any? No, B still is quick. That's fine. Pruitt has 5.3K. Not bad. How's the defense? Anyone have a lot here? Bobby Wagner has 6,000, which is nice. What about the corner? 4.9, that's not bad. This guy is 3.9. Alright, so I'm not going to spend anything here, but I'm going to sim to the end of the season after I scout these guys, and I will catch you guys back up there. I'm pretty much at the end of the season here. I really hope we made the playoffs. That would be huge, but who knows? We were 3-4 at the midseason, so anything could have happened. And we missed. We missed the playoffs. How did we do? 5-11. Okay, I don't think this team is a 5-11 caliber team. Just saying. This team is very good. We went 3-1 in the preseason. Regular season, we won the first 2 games and lost 3. Then we beat the Patriots. Okay, then we lost to the Broncos, beat the Broncos there. We played them back-to-back, kind of. That's weird. Then we went on a 4-game losing streak, beat the Jets, and then lost the last 3. Very bad season there. Honestly, I thought this team was so much better than this. But Blake Bortles wins MVP. Okay, then. Jimmy Grossman, 4,300 yards, 31 touchdowns, 21 picks. That's a lot of interceptions, but the yards and the touchdowns aren't bad, I guess. Rushing, this guy had only 12 touchdowns but 7 fumbles. How did you have so many fumbles? That doesn't make any sense. 934 rushing yards, though, not very good. Receivers, Tyreek Hill did pretty well. He got over 1,000 yards and had 5 touchdowns. Jordan Matthews had 5 touchdowns, 785 yards. Travis Kelce nearly had 900 yards, not bad. And Raymond Pruitt had 10 touchdowns, which isn't bad either. Blocking, this should be pretty good. Yeah, much better than last year. Check out the defense, though. Bobby Wagner, 147 tackles. Justin Houston, 113. Ronnie Powers, 110. Tackles for loss, 10 from Justin Houston, 7 from Michael Brockers, and 6 from D Ford and Chris Jones. Sacks, 10 from Marcus Golden, 6 from Justin Houston, Michael Brockers, and then 5 from Chris Jones. Interceptions, we got 6 from Marcus Peters. There we go. He's finally playing well. 3 from Ronnie Powers, 2 from James Bradberry, 1 from Bobby Wagner, Jameson Swilling, and Eric Berry. Did we have any touchdowns at all? We had 1 from Marcus Peters. The offense, we were 29th. Not a very good offense. Is the defense good? At least, like, can something be good on this team? Does not look like it. So, MVP does go to Blake Bortles, but nobody from the Chiefs should be on this list. Same with the AFC Offensive Player of the Year. That wouldn't make much sense. Defensive Player of the Year, maybe somebody from the Chiefs. Doesn't look like it. Offensive Rookie of the Year. does go to Jimmy Grossman, which is nice. Marshawn Hutchinson is at number 3, and Raymond Pruitt is at number 4. Nobody else from our team, though. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Ronnie Powers comes in second, actually. Ben Penn, what a name. But yeah, he's a middle linebacker, so that makes sense why he won it. Jameson Swilling comes in 5th, which isn't bad either. So not bad, I guess, for awards, but I really expected this team to do better than this. But let's check out the experience. 52K from Grossman, which is nice. This guy's not confident, which is always fun. I might have to trade for a running back because I'm telling you, running backs do not play well for me if they are like under an 80. I wanted to try to draft that guy and develop him, but that clearly did not work. Check out the defense, though. Anyone have a lot of experience? 29K from Powers is actually really good. And 11K from Swilling isn't bad either. So I'm going to spend this experience, and I'll see you guys in the offseason. We are in free agency now. I'm really hoping that there's a good running back here. That's like the only position I would like to change. Drew Brees is the best player, so it does not look like there's anybody that good. What kind of running backs are even here? Spencer Ware is really the best one, and that's the guy we let go. Great, so it looks like I'm going to have to trade for a running back, which shouldn't really be a problem. I'm probably going to go after some wide receivers just so I can use them as trade bait, to be honest. So I'll do this with a couple people, and then I'll see you guys at probably not even in the draft because I don't even want to take anybody. And I don't have many picks. Actually, I actually do have a lot of picks. That didn't make much sense. I actually do have a lot of picks, but I didn't scout anybody, so I'm probably just going to go right into the next season with a trade. Actually, no, the draft recap. I'll start with the draft recap. And I'm going to have to trade away all these guys, but that's okay. I'll do it. So I'm in the draft recap here, so let's see who we ended up taking. Wesley Moore. Does not look bad. He's actually a good backup defensive tackle. Lanil Sandage. It's a good name right there, but he's not horrible either. We took a running back in the second round here, Curtis Wilkerson. He's actually really good, 79 with quick, but I don't think I'm going to start him. I can't trust that because I'm telling you, whenever I start a running back under an 80, they do not play well. So I'm probably just going to trade for a very good running back. So I'll be right back with the trade. The running back I'm choosing to go with is Tevin Coleman. He's up to 190, so I'm trading Cameron Meredith and Quincy Enunwa to acquire Tevin Coleman. This is the team for the last season. I think this team looks very good. Like I said, we got Tevin Coleman here. It turns out that Marquise Lee had like 20,000 experience just sitting there. So I spent it all, and now he's an 87. And he has quick development. So he's actually going to stay on the team. I didn't expect to keep him, to be honest. And Jordan Matthews is going to slide down to the slot, and Tyreek Hill is still number 1. Offensive line still very good. This quarterback went up to an 89. Travis Kelce's a 99 now. Check out the defense, though. The defense, I think, is even better than the offense because this linebacker core is amazing. This guy went up to an 88. Eric Berry's still good up there. Marcus Peters is a 93. Chris Jones is an 89, but still a superstar. Bradbury's still pretty good. I like this team a lot, so I'm just going to sim right to the end of the season, and not to the Super Bowl. I'm not that confident. I'm going to sim right to the playoffs, and I'll see you guys there. We are at the end of the season here, and we actually made the playoffs, and we got a first-round bye. How did we do? 14-2. Very good season here. I guess we were just a running back away from greatness, but we went 2-2 in the preseason. Regular season, we lost the opening game, but then we went on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 game win streak. Lost one more, and then won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not bad at all. Played very well this entire season, so that's good to see. Let's see how the team played. Le'Veon Bell looks like he won MVP. But the quarterback did very well. Jimmy Grossman, 4,667 yards, 36 touchdowns, 14 picks. His quarterback rating was over 100, which is nice. He's probably in the MVP running, but obviously he didn't win. Rushing, Tevin Coleman, 1,300 yards, 11 touchdowns. Very good season there. And then Marshawn Hutchinson, my bad. The running back we did have last year. He had 403 yards and 11 touchdowns. That's not a horrible season for a backup, I guess. Receivers, Marquise Lee got over 1,000 yards with 7 touchdowns. Jordan Matthews got over 1,000 yards with 7 touchdowns. Tyreek Hill almost got 1,000 yards. Not really almost. He had 933, but only had 3 touchdowns. That's a bit strange. And Travis Kelce got over 1,000 yards with 11 touchdowns. Not bad at all from the receivers. Sacks are very, very low, which looks really good. Check out the defense, though. Tackles, we got 126 from Bobby Wagner and 101 from Marcus Golden. Tackles for loss, 10 from Chris Jones, 5 from Justin Houston, and from Michael Brockers. Quarterback sacks, 19 from Justin Houston, 13.5 from Chris Jones, and 12 from Marcus Golden. Very good season from all those rushers there. Interceptions, 5 from Bobby Wagner and Marcus Peters, 2 from Jameson Swilling and Eric Berry, 1 from Justin Houston, Marcus Golden, Ronnie Powers, James Bradbury, and Chance Brandt. It's a good name right there. I guess the team drafted him. I don't know. Check out the touchdowns, though. Do we have any? We do not have any, but that is okay. Let's look at the awards after we check out how we did on offense and defense. We were 7th on offense, not bad. And then defense was 1st. There we go. This defense is finally playing how it should be. So yes, Le'Veon Bell wins MVP. Russell Wilson came in 2nd. Our quarterback came in 5th. That's not bad. Nobody else from our team there is alright, though. Grossman came in 4th for Offensive Player of the Year. Tevin Coleman came in 6th. That's not bad. Defensive Player of the Year, Justin Houston comes in 3rd. Bobby Wagner comes in 4th. Marcus Golden comes in 6th. And Chris Jones comes in 10th. We had 4 players on Defensive Player of the Year right there. That's nice. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Curtis Wilkinson comes in 3rd. He's like their 3rd string running back or something. Nobody else from our team in that. Defensive Rookie of the Year, anybody from the Chiefs. Does not look like it. Best quarterback, Jimmy Grossman comes in 2nd. Not bad. Best running back, Tevin Coleman comes in 4th. Best wide receiver, there is Jordan Matthews and Marquise Lee. Not bad there. I feel like if tight ends were able to be in this, actually I don't think Travis Kelce would have made it, to be honest, but I don't think tight ends could even be in this. Eli Rogers is on the Jets now. That's cool. But not bad there. Best offensive lineman does go to Zach Martin, but Joel Bitonio is number 5. Mitch Morris is number 7. Lawrence Duvernay-Tardif is number 8. Not bad at all. Best D lineman, nobody from our team. Alright, Chris Jones makes it number 7. Chris just got online. Shout out to Chris. Best linebacker does go to Justin Houston. Bobby Wagner comes in 3rd with Marcus Golden at number 5. Wow, okay, 3 of our 4 linebackers made this list. That's very good. Best defensive back, Marcus Peters comes in 2nd to Artie Burns. I kind of want to look at Artie Burns this season just to see how he did, but nobody else from our team is on here. And best kicker, Roberto Aguayo is apparently our kicker, and he's 7th. That's not bad. I want to see what Artie Burns did because, I mean, Marcus Peters didn't have a ridiculous season, but it was still very good. I just never see Artie Burns there, so let's see what he did. Let's go to the Steelers. And let's check out what Le'Veon Bell did first. That is a very good season. Okay, yep, that's MVP-like. 1,800 yards, 21 touchdowns. But let's check out interceptions. Ryan Shazier had 5, but Artie Burns had 6. Okay, there we go. Good season from him. But let's check out the experience. How are we doing here? 18K from the quarterback, pretty good. Anybody else have a lot? Does not really look like it, but good amount pretty much going all around here. On the defense, though, 13K from Justin Houston. Looks like the most. Actually, Marcus Peters actually has a bit more. Anybody else have a lot? Doesn't really look like it. So I'm going to spend this experience, and I'll see you guys with whoever we take on. We have to take on the 8-7-1 Jaguars in the first game of the playoffs here. But here's a look at the defense. I don't know why it started here, but here's a look at the defense. Not bad. Marcus Peters is up to a 95. Look at that. Looks like he's tied. Actually, never mind. Justin Houston is the highest rated, but Bobby Wagner and Marcus Peters are both tied for 2nd because Bobby Wagner's a 97 only because of confidence. Did not mean to go down. But here's the offense. This quarterback is up to a 93. This entire team looks very good. So let's see what the overalls are all about. We should have a far better overall than the Jaguars. We're on 92. They are an 88. They actually still have a very good overall. But let's change these to the Color Rush uniforms. I like the Chiefs. They're all red. Doesn't look bad. Let's go with the Jaguars now, who I really don't like. I don't like their Color Rush uniforms that much. But if you guys have still made it into the... What? I worded that very weirdly. If you guys are still watching right now, there we go, if I can get my words out. If you guys are still watching right now, comment... I don't know. What should we comment? I'm trying to think of actually, comment album. A-L-B-U-M, like a music album, because I have like the Beatles album right next to me. It's like not a cassette tape. What is it? The thing you put on the spinner thing. I'm not cultured. But yeah, I have one of these next to me. So comment album if you made it this far into the video, and you know, I will be very appreciative. 17-10, 20-10. They got points really quickly there. 20-13, please. How are they just driving down the field so easily on us? 33-13, 34-20. We're gonna lose this game, I think. 34-27, 34-34. That was a ridiculous comeback, but I think we lost. Yeah, we did. 37-34. That was a ridiculous comeback, but we still lost the game. This team was so good, though. Literally every time like the Jaguars got the ball, I think they like scored in regulation, not in overtime though. But in regulation, like every time they got the ball, they scored like very, very seamlessly. Even though Blake Bortles still threw 3 interceptions, the defense played rather atrociously. But Jimmy Grossman had a very good game. Nearly 450 yards with 3 touchdowns and a pick. That's a very good game. TJ Yeldon, I almost thought that was Tevin Coleman for a second because they sort of look similar, you know, but I don't know. TJ Yeldon had a pretty good game. Tevin Coleman had a touchdown, and so did Arion Breland. Check out receivers, though. Ivory Daniels had a very good game. Who had the most yards? Travis Kelce with 128, but Tevin Coleman had 102 yards receiving. How many rushing yards did he have? 79. So he had 181 all-purpose yards, it looks like. Pretty good with 2 touchdowns. Very good game from him. That is 181, right? Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure if I remember those numbers correctly. But Telvin Smith, 12 tackles. Ronnie Powers had 10. Bobby Wagner had 10. Michael Brockers had the only tackle for loss in the entire game, and there were 0 sacks from either team, but the interceptions came from Luke Borrell, Jameson Swilling, James Bradbury, and Justin Houston. Justin Houston got an interception. Okay. But that is actually going to conclude the Chiefs rebuild here. Pretty unsuccessful if you think about playoff, like the playoff wins and stuff, because we only made the playoffs once and we lost. But I think this team is far better than the seasons have showed, aside from the first year. The first year, I think the record was, you know, made sense because we did not have a very good quarterback. But here are the individual overalls: 95 offense, 99 defense. Honestly, I thought the offense would have been a 99. But I feel like this team should have went like at least 11-5 last year, but somehow we went 5-11. That's just how the game works, I guess. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. Let me know if there are any other teams you would like me to rebuild. The Chiefs were a pretty easy team to rebuild, but I still somehow messed it up because I'm bad at Madden. But yeah, sorry if you're a Chiefs fan and I, you know, obviously lost to the 8-7-1 Jaguars. This game is kind of dumb. But yes, thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.